I remember everything. I was in my workshop making some jewelry or repairing something. I heard um, a scream, a few screams. I looked over. I saw my daughter screaming on this side of the shop, and then I heard a bang. By the time I sort of gathered within a second or two that we are being robbed, I still ran towards the cage just to make sure it is locked. But this individual, they came in. Then I thought again, maybe I be able to push them out again. So this is what I remember, sort of pushing them out of the shop. And one of them, he had something in his hand. Yeah, he comes out of between the bars with his hand and start thrashing, slashing, and within no time, I was bleeding from this side. By then, wife comes to support me or help me, and she's saying them, please don't hit. And he was so aggressive that hit me with the hammer. And I remember saying to Sunny, let them have it, let them. I remember saying twice, let them have it. Just, it's not just worth it. I think that was a heat of the moment. And obviously, it's anger as well. Yeah, I mean, your father is on the ground, bleeding to death. I didn't even remember that we had a sword there. I was just all concerned about pushing them out of the door.
Very sad situation where someone's son had to pick up a sword, a kirpan, which is his religious obligation, but and his social obligation when his family is under attack. But that should never be the case because the state, the government, and the police should take steps to ensure that that never happens. A situation like that can escalate in any way. So the government needs to enact laws where there's increased police presence in community centres like Papatoetoe, where very hardworking shop workers and their families are going through a very hard time right now due to the recession. So it's very important that the government takes steps towards enacting legislation for stricter laws.
The anger towards the system is more than the anger towards the individual, to be honest. They have not been able to do anything as such to prevent, these kind of robberies and attacks. And it's everyday kind of thing. It's not just once a day. It's happening all over the place. But this is how I think the government wants us to be. Just get used to it, because every time something happens, we talk, promises are made, but nothing's been delivered. I always asking for parents should be accountable for that. If you don't know where your 13-year-old kid is in the middle of the night or daytime, then you should be held accountable for that. Instead of doing band-aid job, the government needs to fix this permanently for good. They need to go on and get the bigger fish, whoever is behind, because I don't believe this. The kids don't know the value of things like that. I mean, taking $100,000, $200,000, or even some places, millions of dollars worth of jewels, what they're going to do with that? They are back on the street again next week, doing the same again.
Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. To stay up to date with all the latest New Zealand Herald news, click the subscribe button below or check out one of these videos. And head over to nzherald.co.nz for more news worth knowing.